What's up, family? Peace and power. We are here for another story time. So go on ahead, get your blunts, roll up. And if you're not already rolled up, then let's light up. And if you don't smoke, then let's pull up. And if you do both, let's light up and pull up. Okay, today we are going to be talking about Eshu. Yes, Eshu is one of my favorite orishas as well. People tend to refer to Eshu as kind of a trickster though. And some people even refer to him as kind of demonic, if you would. But, you know, when things don't always go as you want, or like the bad outcome happens, people tend to call it demonic. Okay, but Eshu, he just like, he likes, you know, you just gotta watch what you say to Eshu. You know, mean what you say and say what you mean to Eshu, because he gonna deliver it just how you handed it to him type of energy Eshu got. Okay, so Eshu, he comes in many forms. Eshu can sometimes, Eshu is more the childlike spirit. So Eshu, he loves candy, anything sweet. That's why, if you will notice, Eshu is a trickster, right? So Halloween, they tend to say, is what, demonic kind of. So of course Eshu is kind of related to Halloween. There's where the candy comes in. Trick or treat, your choice. So typically Eshu cannot be, you know, a lot of people, they don't just, you know, they look at him as kind of the bad orisha, as you would say. But Eshu is very important. He's a very important orisha. Eshu is the messenger. Eshu makes sure that your prayers, your messages, what you want to be said to the other orishas, get there. So Eshu should always be respected. Eshu should always be honored in any ritual, any ceremony. You should always give thanks to Eshu. He should always be the first and the last, if you understand what I mean, family. So good offerings for Eshu is like toys, candy, things of that nature. You know, Eshu is very generous if you follow your lessons and if you follow your intuition. But if you don't, Eshu will take you to pieces, chew you up, spit you back out, put you back together, chew you up again, and spit you back out and put you on a plate, and then take your eyeballs, sit them right there and say, look at what you did, when you should have just listened to me the first time. Okay, that's the energy. So now we know the type of orisha we're working with here. Okay, family, let me tell you a story. So one day Eshu is out, right? And Eshu is coming along a farm. And this isn't just any particular farm. It's two brothers that own this farm. See, these two brothers, they were very close. And their farms could only prosper is if your farm prosper, the other farm prosper. Y'all are so close, y'all have to share everything. Y'all have to, you get what I'm saying? If one don't prosper, then the other one won't prosper. It's the same type of energy. You get what I'm saying? And the only thing that was asked of them is to make offerings to Eshu. Make an offering here, make an offering there to Eshu, and your farm will forever prosper. So their farm was prospering. They give an offering here, they give an offering there, and they're like, you know, our farm doing pretty good. We ain't gotta give no offerings to Eshu. We got this now. They on that. They on that type of time. So they like, man, forget that. We finna keep doing our thing. We the one out here doing this hard work. We, you know, so they start not giving Eshu offerings. So Eshu walking through one day, and it was one brother had a farm over here and one brother had a farm over there. So in between there, nobody never walked there. No one never took that pathway. But one day, Eshu popped on that pathway. Eshu looking. He like, farm's looking good. But where's my offering? So he, he said, I ain't gonna jump to no conclusions. Let me peek around here a little bit. Let me see, maybe it's hiding somewhere. Let me see, maybe So Eshu looking over here and he looking over there. Eshu said, did they forget how their farm is prospering? It is me. It is Eshu. Because, of course, Eshu was the last person to receive his Eshu. So, Eshu he has seen all the other Orishas get initiated. He has seen all of the things that you should do. You get what I'm saying, family? So, Eshu's looking, he's like, oh, okay, so they stand, forget me. They think that it's all them. They think that they just ain't got to give me no offering. And all I asked was a little something here and a little something there. So Eshu said, okay, let's see how this works out. So Eshu went, he painted one side of his face white. He painted the other side of his face red. He got his stuff and he walked down the pathway. He looked to the right and he looked to the left and he just kept walking. He just kept walking. So one brother said, hey, you seen that man over there that just walked the pathway with a white face? And he was like, nah, I ain't seen nobody with no white face, but I seen the dude with a red face though. And the other brother like, nah, I ain't see nobody with no red face. He had a white face. And he like, nah, I can see crystal clear. Like, bro, you tweaking. Like, what's wrong with you? You can't see or something? That the dude clearly had a white face. And he's like, nah, he had a red face. You must need glasses. So they into it. So they're like, man, forget you. We ain't even got to speak. They on that type of energy. Forgot, hey, the only way y'all forms are going to prosper is y'all got to stick together. Y'all energies, y'all got to stick together. So if your energy is bad, his energy is bad. Your form's not going to prosper. His form isn't going to prosper. And it all boiled down to y'all forgot to give offerings to Eshu. Eshu tricked them. Because indeed it was the same man. But if you're over here on the left, of course you're going to see a white face. But if you're over here on the right, of course you're going to see a red face. And you know how people are about their opinions. They like, yeah, I know what I've seen. So he tricked them and caused chaos and destruction. Of course, because when they was over there and they was arguing, they was fighting. You know, they got to throwing hands. They was like, what? So they all in the crops and stuff. They tearing up the corn. They over there tearing up the cotton, tearing up the wheat, tearing. You get what I'm saying? They over there just killing things, right? So, of course, in the midst about it, they done destroyed their farms. And both of y'all seen the same man. His face was just, it was illusion. His face was just one color on one side and one color on the other side. But that's the type of chaos and destruction, but a good lesson at the end of the day that Eshu will teach you. So again, Halloween is associated with Eshu. And again, Eshu is very generous. He's very teaching. He's very, if you're one of those people that constantly is being put to the test, that's constantly being put forward to grow, that's Eshu. Eshu will always test you to be your better you, to be in your higher self. And if you choose not to listen to your intuition, then Eshu will be there to remind you of what not to do again. So again, family, peace and power. And that was another story time today. And again, until I see each and every one of you, stay focused. Ashe.